Utah's not a blazing fast break type of a team. But when these guys get in, you know you got to match up with Millsap with a power forward. He cannot fall asleep.
Bryant, a three and a foul away from the ball. A chance for a 4-point Laker play.
Now, he shot that from right in front of where you and I are sitting, okay? I mean, come on. We could have reached out and touched him. I mean, this is just beautiful. Unexpected, right up in Korver's face. Now, we got Brewer on Kobe early, Korver on him. You know during the night that you will see Harpring on him, and then also other people. Jerry Sloan will continue to rotate guys, trying to wear him down over the evening.
15 already for Bryant. Harpring fouled Luke Walton on the elbow on the left, so Luke adds the free throw, and it's a 3-point LA lead. Coach mentioned these are two of the top 4 assist teams in the league. For what it's worth, Phoenix was number 1, Denver number 3 in the assist category.
And we're seeing it, Mike. We're seeing beautiful passing.
Korver, a great shooter and a big addition via trade this year. Everybody talks about the star guys, but Korver's addition to Utah was huge. He fit right in to what the Jazz do. 1-point game, shot clock off, and the likely MVP has it in his hand. Taking Korver in the lane, unable to finish. No foul, and our first quarter comes to an end. Bryant carrying the Lakers as the fans unhappy with the non-call. He has 11 of LA's final 14 points and 15 in the quarter. 6 lead changes in the first. The Lakers by 1. And we continue after this message and a word from your ABC station on the home of the NBA Finals.
Welcome back to the Staples Center, where the Lakers lead the Jazz by 1 after 1. Coach, the question coming into this game, the quick turnaround, how it was going to affect your team. How do they seem to be responding so far after 1?
Well, don't worry about the turnaround. There's plenty of time for guys to play. It's just basketball, and it's not a matter of life and death.
Kobe Bryant, a big first quarter for him, 15 points. What do you have to do differently defensively against him?
We got to put everybody on him.
Everybody.
You got to put the whole team on it. We can't match up with Kobe Bryant. We knew that coming in there. He's a great player. We just have to do the best we can to try to keep him in the side from getting layups. And obviously, when you do that, you got to try to keep them from getting second shots, which they've hurt us with that.
All right, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Lisa. I love it. That guy spent thousands of nights in the NBA gym. He's been part of the league for 40 years, going back to when he was number 1 pick for the Bulls in '67. Jerry Sloan said, game 1, quarter 1, we can't stop it. We got nobody. We'll just put everybody on him. I love it.
The backcourt of the Chicago Bulls, Norm Van Leer and Jerry Sloan, famous because if they couldn't defend you, you were going down. I'll tell you that right now.
Gasol with 2 fouls back in.
You're beyond the foul line a lot.
Storm and Norman. Jordan Farmar and Sasha Vujacic in for the Lakers. That fell out of Farmar's hands, and then Okur takes away his shot opportunity. So as Bryant sits to start the second, Jordan Farmar, Sasha Vujacic, Ronny Turiaf, Luke Walton, and Pau Gasol for LA.
Now, the 4 young men out there for the Lakers right now have had a fantastic year. With Farmer and Vujacic, you have 2 guys who shoot the 3 extremely well, very high percentage shooters. Walton is another playmaker at the small forward position. And then you have Turiaf with Gasol. They're giving Gasol the minutes right now. He will be the main offensive threat here with this group.
Okur is the lone starter coach out there for Utah. Good job by Walton with a deflection. Deflection to be so important in this series. And a turnover by the third-year man, Ronnie Price, out of Utah Valley State, will give it to the Lakers.
Mike, you brought up a good point earlier. During the season, we know that Utah was not a good road team, okay? They struggled. They were under 500. Now, the big thing is when they're on the road, they turn the ball over. Now, we have to watch that because that is their 5th turnover, and we're early in this game.
And you saw the Lakers have just one. Vujacic. And one. Sasha Vujacic, who when he came into the league out of Slovenia was really just a shooter. He has added the ability to put it down, and it's expanded his minutes on the floor.
Well, first of all, he's taller than you think. You know, he's over 6'5". He can handle the ball because when he came into the league, he was a point guard. He shoots the 3 extremely well. In this country, they call him the machine. The young guy can score the basketball. Now, you put him in the backcourt with Farmer. You have 2 guys who can get up and down the floor. Then you have Walton who can create on the break as well. It is an interesting unit, and to me, this has been the secret part of the success of the Lakers, is this bench.
Don't hear a lot talked about the job of acquiring parts over the couple of years when the Lakers were unable to, one, get in the playoffs, and the last 2 years get out of the first round. Harper is met at the rim by Gasol. 5 to shoot. We've got a lot of blocks in this first quarter, and another turnover, a half dozen now, on the Jazz, more than they had all Friday night in the closeout game against Houston.
Excellent point, Mike. And Friday night, we know, they played a Jazz-type game. That was the only game in the series where the Jazz scored over 100 points.
Turiaf misfires, so poor the rebound for Utah.
Mike, this unit's got to get back to the cutting. Get the ball into the post. See, you got another turnover here right now. See, that's bad. Right now, we're up to 7 turnovers, and we still have 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. For a fan, if you're sitting out there, you say, well, what's a lot of turnovers? If your team gets 14 or 15 turnovers, then you're really upset with your guys. You're upset with the perimeter people who are basically handling the basketball.
Paul Millsap calls for that offensive foul. Here's the three from Vujacic. So much more confident in-game shooting this year, Sasha Vujacic.
Vujacic shoots the three at 44%. Farmer at 37%. Now, they are some really impressive stats for two guys on the second unit.
Coach talked about the turnovers a moment ago. 14.1 is the average turnover number in the NBA per team this year. Korver the miss. Trip kept alive as Darren Williams and Okur, the two starters.
Yeah, Korver just missed Millsap. Millsap was wide open.
Oh, Turiaf at the rim. Meeting Williams with a dunk with the putback. And Harper hits the deck as Luke Walton was getting up. Got a hit to Harper. Vujacic in transition was left free. 3 more. Sasha.
Cruz. It always helps when you have nothing going, that when you kick the ball back out, you have guys who can hit the three. And right now, this Utah Jazz team, they've got to get back to the power game.
Darren Williams and this Korver inside for an offensive board. That odd mid-range jumper for Harper is off. Get a lot of those 7-8 footers in the game. Gasol wants it.
Oh, come on, Farmer, you missed the Gasol. How can you do that? He was 3 feet in front of the rim with his man pinned.
Vujacic got it to him, but a much tougher place to do something with it. Third try, and he'll come to the line with free throws.
Mike, like we say, there's one part of the game which is missing. The art of passing is missing.
How about this? At the rim, Rony Turiaf. Utah sticking with it on that end, but the second unit for the Lakers, Yubi said, a key to this series. What a start they've had to this quarter, including Sasha Vujacic, who has 9 as the Lakers lead by 8.
I'm Bonnie Somerville from Kashmir Mafia. Thanks for watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.
Thank you, Stuart. You mentioned the Cavs and the Celtics game 1 in Boston on Tuesday. We'll have game 2 over on ESPN Thursday night, starting playoff doubleheader. Game 3 of the Hornets-San Antonio series as the scene shifts to the home of the NBA champions, the Spurs. They're down 1-0 in that series. Coach Kobe goes to the bench. The quarter starts 9-2 for the Lakers. Points out a key that you were highlighting in this series. LA's bench versus Utah's bench.
And they've been doing it all year, and especially early in the year when they had Bynum playing with that group. Then it was murder with Bynum at center and Turiaf at power forward.
Vujacic catch and shoot again is off the mark.
The big thing right now, the Jazz have just got to regroup and get back to the inside paint game so that they can get second shots when they miss the close-in shot, or also the potential of getting fouled.
Okur goes right there out of the timeout, and Coach Jerry Sloan went to his starting 5.
Well, I think Jerry Sloan might have emphasized that point a little bit. All right, we can do without all these long jumpers. Let's get the ball in where we know we can hurt them, and we can hurt them on the offensive boards if we miss.
Kobe will check in next dead ball. Vujacic working on Brewer, and he stepped on the sideline, so it will go back to the Lakers. Here comes Bryant, 15 points on just 6 field goals. And a nice hand for Vujacic as he checks out.
I did a terrific job. Mike, at both ends of the floor now. Turiaf with 3 blocks for the Lakers. Kurylenko with 3 blocks for the Utah Jazz.
Okur over Gasol is no good, and Bryant Picks up the rebound, his first of the day.
Oh, my. Well, it took him a long time to get going, all right?
Crossing over on Karolinko and the chance for the three-point play.
Now, this is just so quick. He did it earlier in the quarter, in the first quarter, and then that long step. See, his main thing is he can finish with either hand, and that's the beauty of Kobe. Plus, he can take the physical hit and make it a three-point play.
That wasn't a chopped liver, as you would say, defender. He did that on either.
No. Well, come on. He's undressed the best. Come on.
All defensive team Karolinko in 2006 in the NBA. Okur just inside the line. Missed it. The shots are quick here for Utah the last couple.